What did you say?
Huh?
What did you tell me?
Bubby and Zadie come over.
You want Bubby and Zadie to come over? Why?
I want to.
Do you like when they come to your house?
Yeah.
She was a perfectly little 3.5-year-old girl running around doing many things that other 3.5-year-old kids do.
Bracha, say cheese.
We went in very nervous, but very hopeful. And I told the surgeon, whatever it is, just watch over her and do your best job and please protect my baby. She was in the best shape possible for this surgery under the circumstances. The surgeon came out and told us that she had some sort of complication that resulted in catastrophic brain injury from this surgery.
He's done operations, open heart operations, for over 22 years, and he's never had this. We couldn't believe how this happened.
The results of the MRI showed devastating brain damage. It wasn't mild, it wasn't a small part, it was extensive, so they told us right away, we don't know. Possibly someone who might never wake up, or might never move again, or might never speak again. These were all possibilities that we kind of had to face at that time. I knew she was scared, probably wondering what happened. Why can't she tell us things? Why can't she move? Things like that.
Undescribable nightmare, and you sort of just
Hopeless, despair, fear.
I was scared how challenging her life would be. This is our daughter. We brought her into this operation. We were hoping that it was, we'd have a positive outcome. We now have a child that has a severe disability, almost couldn't see any happiness or any future.
Something's hurting you? Do you want to tell Mommy what's hurting you?
I was very determined to get out of the hospital and start moving forward. I almost promised my husband because he was so down. Ari was devastated. He could barely speak. He felt so depleted and he felt like he let her down in some way, somehow. And I made a promise to him that you're gonna see, I'm gonna do whatever I can, and she will walk again, and she will speak again, and she will have happiness. She will have happiness. And I made that promise to him. And I was just ready to get out, just to start fulfilling that promise that I made to her and to him and to myself.
Sara Bracha was still not sitting up independently. She was still having a hard time, holding her head up. We're talking about a child that needed a significant amount of support, equipment, and was also in a very fragile emotional state. Just thinking about this little 4-year-old girl who, woke up after surgery unable to move her own body. And so the team here was cautiously optimistic that we could put a package together and we could provide the supports that Sara Bracha would need to be able to become a full-time student here.
I remember my first moment that the first day we brought her to KCC, and she walked into her classroom and there's a woman playing guitar. The kids are all sitting around her and she's singing with each child, going through one child and to me that was like, she could either sit at home in her bed, no social interaction, or she can go to, if this works out, this would be the best thing that ever happened to us.
Sara Bracha has this fierce determination to prove herself constantly. I just have this feeling that she's going to be a star there.
By myself.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Wow. The speed in which it happened was shocking to me. It was shocking to her teachers and her therapists and to the doctors. It was nothing short of a miracle. The interaction with the other children made a tremendous difference in her rehabilitation.
When we set out to create Kayla's Children's Center 5 years ago, this is exactly the commitment that I made. We'd be the community's place to turn to at the time of crisis, the time of diagnosis. We'd be here for the families that need us. That's really what we strive to do for every family at Kayla's Children's Center.
You have to see it to believe it. Yes, it's a special needs school and they do wonderful things, but to really experience what they do and to see it, you have to be the first hand.
None of the parents who come here enter the journey of parenthood thinking that they're going to bring their child here to this special needs school. There's an element of grief when they walk through the door for the first time. And we work really hard to turn those feelings into a sense of relief that we're their family, this is going to be their second home, and we're going to be there for them for the entire ride. It's definitely a responsibility that we take very seriously.
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You took something that could have been so painful and endless and hopeless, and you made it bright and happy and hopeful and promising.